No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can do my way around. But I can feel my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. But I can feel my way around. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can feel my way around. Okay, so I think this 240-minute high can hold, but I think this one will not. This one I don't think will. So if this does a breakout to the downside here, I'm going to take the anti-breakout on it. I just don't think it'll work. That's all. I mean, it could. Could, of course. I just don't think it will. And I think that this high will probably hold. I'd rather trust this high than I would trust this little high right here. That's what I would rather do. So, and then the weekly chart looks to be setting up for a down move, in my opinion. So if it breaks this little recent high, comes up right into here. Let's go to this chart. It's a little cleaner. Right. So the weekly chart is up a little bit, doesn't cross that distal line here, halfway into this wick, which is the daily yesterday's high or Friday's high or whatever. So, and then it can rip downwards, break this low, fold over red, battle at the weekly low, and then break through that. And then the weekly chart will look really, really bearish. I mean, really bearish. Seriously bearish. That's that weekly low. Excuse me, that's that monthly low as well. I just figured that out. So attacking this monthly low, which would be really incredible because the monthly would be a comeback bar prevention. So, wow, that would be a big one. That would be reckless. I would definitely get out. Definitely get out of my positions around here. This would be, I'm out of here, bro. I'm not going short through that. I'm just not going to. It could break, but I'm just not going to. But if it does break, I think that there's even more room to the downside. There's just so much more room to the downside if it really wants to. But we're talking about it not only turning around this week, turning red, folding over red, which is highly possible, but not only the fold point needs to break out, and then the breakout point, which is the last week's low, breaks through that, that is a really bearish sign. And then I would put on this current bar, I'd put it on the high. My stop on the high and entry short on the previous week's low, basically for the breakout to the downside towards this monthly comeback bar prevention, which is highlighted there, right there, which I would get out before that, just slightly before that. So that would be my setup on the week for sure. So generally, I mean, that would be to go short before this high is broken. So let's see this. Yep, there it is. So even if like, let's say this distal line is broken, which I don't think will happen before it goes down, but even if this weekly line or this pivot is broken right here, which happened at between 3 and 4. No, it didn't. Yeah, there you go. It's a 60-minute chart. It made its high at 1 p.m. and then chilled for an hour, and then the last hour probably lasts less than a half an hour, or less than an hour, sorry. It just took it low. I think that will hold, to be honest with you. I think it'll hold. We'll see. And what I would do is I'd hold on to it for the weekly to break. This candle to break, which is a really far away bet. So I probably wouldn't do that. I don't know, because these are weekly bars. I don't know if this all can happen in 1 week. We got to remember the day. What's going to happen today? I mean, it could drop, go up a little bit, drop again. It could drop, or it could go up and actually break through the Friday's high, last bar's high, which is a surprise for me. And then it would be battling all-time highs. It'd go straight for that all-time high, which is a decent area too. Yep, that's a decent high, in my opinion. Decent as in, I think it would be respected, especially if it just glides right on through yesterday's high. If it breaks through this recent high, which is highly likely, that would be my first target, but it's already doing it. This would be the next area that they'd be looking at, I would imagine, and I don't think that they'd break through this. But if they do, it's pretty clear that they're going after that all-time high, which I would go short on it for sure. Don't want to go short too far up on the weekly chart though. To tell you the truth, around now is when I would be going short, or just right at the break of that recent high upwards. That's where I'd be going short. But this picture is also possible to break this weekly high and then turn red. It'd be a volatile week, but it's certainly possible. Certainly. I don't know exactly the average range of a week, but that's what I would do. So, but what does that mean for a day trader who's in positions for a small amount of time? I don't know. I don't have any absolute conviction of what's going to happen. It could rally if it wants to, but I was thinking it won't. Down and then up. I think that's what happened. Down and then up, didn't it? Down and then up, yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this anti-breakout here. This anti-breakout right here. And if it breaks that low, I'm going to be in long, but I don't want anti-breakout fold point. I can take the full thing. Which would just be a 1-to-1 at that target. This would be an 830 bar, basically. Oh boy, 63 wide. It might not even be worth it, to be honest with you. It might not even be worth it. This is super wide. Going for a 1-to-1, how many contracts would it be? One contract would be 5 apples. One micro would be 5 apples. So, I could go double that. I mean, 10 apples. I could do 10 apples on that. How about this? 25% off too. You can still do 2 contracts. You'll be risking 7 apples. That's fine with me, actually. So we're gonna do that. 2 contracts of the micros. 2 contracts micro at 79. 2 contract micro, 79. 79. If it falls away from me, I'll be out. Stop loss is 35.50. Mark this pretty quick here because we're going to get started here. What is it? 35.50? 35.50, that's right. 35.50. I don't know what's going to happen. It looks like a breakout to the downside. That's all it looks like, and I think it's going to get swamped. I think it's going to go up. I don't think that breakout's going to work. I don't think that high is going to work. Yeah, this high right here. I think this high will work, but this high, because this high is going to work, I don't think this is going to. I think it's going to get squashed because it looks red. Lower lows, lower highs. If it wants to break that lower low again, trigger people to go short, I'm going to be long. Set my target at 1-to-1. Just at the high, 53. I gave myself 2 extra ticks because whatever. 53, that's real far away. I can add to my position if this thing wants to run. It's going to be hard to add to the position because it's going to be 830, but it's all right. This is a 60-minute anti-breakout, 60-minute HLC, not protecting free space, end of trend, swing up of 1 against the -1 within +2, it looks like. What else? I would say wide. What else? Well, it's not that wide. I don't know. Oh, break extremity. Break extremity. One R. I wouldn't say wide. The width is wide. All right, it's 60 points of a zone. That's wide. However, on the chart, it does not look wide. So I have always based the wide trait that I have based on what it looks like on the chart. And it just doesn't look that wide. It's a 60-minute chart. That's why the points are big. I'm surprised this is not breaking that low. It's trying to break the high right now, which is interesting. I almost would go short right now, but I don't want to get confused here. One trade at a time. I kind of want to go short, but I'm going to wait it out. I kind of do because it's that anti-breakout on the the 15-minute. Look at that anti-breakout. Rallying upwards, it's going to break the low, I think. And if it breaks that low, it's triggering this low. There it goes. Breaks that low. I think it's gonna go right for that 60-minute low. Nothing too crazy right now. Oh my goodness. The anti-breakout worked and it just got rejected. This is the third path it's choosing. It broke the high, boom, breaks the low and rips the high again. This is strong. This is the third time. Third seems to be the strongest. There's been 4 turning points before, of course. I have a code written that shows turning points. I think I should use it more often, honestly. I'm going to get in short. I'm getting short from here because I think this is an anti-breakout. This will be 4 turning points if it breaks a low. I'm just going to go for a 1-to-1. 1-1 would be 88.75, 88.75. 88.75. 88.75. 610 reward. 24.4. I gotta mark stops before anything happens. Mark stops, please. My stop needs to be at this high. 52.75. I repeat, 52.75. 52.75. 670 risk. 26.8. Apple's risk. Yeah, it's heading there. Gosh darn it. That's my risk. I was thinking it would be anti-breakout city on that thing. I'd call it a 15-minute anti-breakout. Anti-breakout zone. And the lonely pivot and protecting extreme. All 3. I think it looked good. Oh, we got in at 8:33, it looks like. This is 1929. I have not planted it yet. Where's the plant, please? 1929. Roger that. Do you want to hold on to this trade? Nope. Every time I say no, it freaking runs for me, doesn't it? I didn't want to hold on to it because I was just thinking it would break extremity on this low. That's all. That's the only reason I took the trade in the first place. Because I'm long at this anti-breakout. This is a trade to my trade. Break extremity. Where's the extremity break? It's about a 0.75 to 1. Mark that. So basically, I'm asking for to break the extremity and no more. That's literally the only thing I'm asking for, is that extremity to break. I think it's gonna go, but I'm already risking 26 apples. I don't need to risk anymore. I would add to my position, but I'm already risking enough, man. I don't think I ever regretted. I don't regret risking smaller. I just don't. It is going to look at these lows right now. Look at these lows. This is a trend line as well, developing on the smaller time frames. 3 minute. It's that little bit of a trend line. This thing can hold. It can hold. It's interesting. Do you still want to break that high? I do. I just don't know where I'm going to get in. I don't know if I'm going to take this micro, but I'm going to still take it. I'm probably going to go 50% off on that thing, though. Let's do 50% off. If it breaks that low, yeah. If it breaks that low, that would be 4 contracts. 4 contracts about 50% in. 4 contracts at 69.75. I repeat, 69.75. So bring it down 10 points. I'm getting a way lower entry on that if we can get involved. I think this is sinking. I'm adding the position. I know. That's really reckless. That's my add-on, fill color. That's my add-on. It's a comeback bar prevention as well, but I think it'll fold. I'm out at this high, 40.5. Repeat, 40.5. I'm going to move stops to 40.5, pivot in zone. 40.5, repeat, 40.5. Pivot in the zone as well, moves. Pivot in the zone is at 75%. How many apples is that? 75% of 26.8 apples total risk. 20.1 apples now on my original position. Piz, 20.1 apples. Where's my what's my risk on the add-on? Can you please tell me? My risk on the add-on is hold on. I'm trying to go to it. Oh no. Oh no. Not looking good. 46 points is the add-on. No, a little bit less than that, but still. 34.75. And we had full risk on that. This is 60-minute int add-on. We got in at 838. 1929-1 is the zone number. It's not looking good. It is not looking good at all. 1929-1, plant that. I was thinking it could break that low, that 60-minute low, but doesn't look like it. Certainly doesn't look that way. How much risk did I have on? Not a good amount. Not good. I had 27.8 apples on that add-on. Risking 47.9 apples. Just call it 50 apples risk right now. 50 apples risk for possibility that I can fold over. Yeah, it's about to get stopped. I had my stop at pivot in the zone. Here's my pivot in the zone. Yeah. I'm out. Mark that. Gosh darn. That sucks. Gosh darn. Just leave it be until it absolutely stops and craters. I'm surprised it didn't break the low, man, but I guess not. I'm going to delete this. So I'm not going to take the breakout because it looks like it's already doing it. And that's out. I'm glad I got out of pivot in the zone. That helps me out a little bit. That does. It's over now. This trade can be out. So it did break this high. I'm still willing to go short on this. $60-minute add-on, yeah, that's fine. We got out at 840, I believe. 0 NA on the add-on. The add-on killed me, dude. Absolutely murked me. It went nowhere towards me. I was thinking we could really see it fall. That went 0.5 to 1, it looks like. Yep, 0.5 to 1. 75% pivot in the zone. Yep, that's it. Okay. All right, that one's done. Cleared. All right, what are we gonna do? Well, that 30-minute zone is up there. Oh, way up there. Never mind. I'm not protecting this high. I'm not protecting Friday's high. Why am I not doing that? I don't need to protect it. It just doesn't. I think it'll work, but I don't have any zone that I can use. I can just use the entire high, and that's just not. I don't think that's reasonable. The entire high, that's just not. That's not ideal. I would say that right here, that looks all right for an entry. It looks okay. It is just broken this high and now turning over. Okay, so it looks like anti-breakout. What's the daily? Imagine that turning red. It's possible. It's all about that daily low then, isn't it? That's what it seems like to me. So it breaks the Globex high. The Globex low is right here, and that's a big deal. Here we go. Here we go. Big move down. This is a huge move down, dude. Wow. Wow. It's hitting that trend line that I was looking at. I'm not buying. I'm not buying. Absolutely not. I would like to short, to be honest with you. Let's have this make a run for the low. Absolutely. Here it goes. We're going to have to wait for a small bounce. I don't think we're going to get one. I don't think we're going to get one. This is falling. Yep, it's goner. Nothing I can do about it. I don't get in short right there. I'm just not. Nope. And it's about to crater this low. That's a big deal. That is a big drop in a small period of time right there. That's been 3 minutes. Coming up to this split on the 1 minute is the nearest time frame I can get. This is a little bit of a split here, which I could see happening because everybody wants to get the hell out. And it's going. Oh my gosh. Nothing we can do about it. I'm not joining right now. I can tell you that. I would join in this holding split. It's risky, though. It's risky business. I'd rather wait for something else to develop. I want, maybe this distal line can break. Look at the 1 minute. So 1 minute's a holding split protecting free space, but I'm not really a 1 minute guy. If it was a 3 minute or 5 minute, I'm fine. But 1 minute, I don't know. It's a bit risky. And oh man, what a turnaround. Why didn't I see that coming? It actually doesn't look bad. I'm going to get in at 12.5. I don't mind it though. 14. I'll get in short at 14. And then we'll have our stop really close by at this high. 21.5, repeat 21.5. I think it's already turning. My goodness, it's hot. It is definitely hot. It got real close to that entry. I don't think I'm going to do that then. I'm going to wait a little bit now. Alrighty. So it's all about this low. All about this low. And this is just starting to go short right now. This is where the risky business is on the breakouts. Because this is where it starts to bubble downwards, but this is where they can better get rejected. After the breakout has happened is the easiest way to stay in it. 1 minute's about to get into this holding split up here. Do you want to take it? It is protecting free space. It's outside local distal line. I'll take it. 13.5. I'm in at 13.5, 2 contracts. Where's my stop? My stop's at 21.5. Repeat 21.5. Should be in soon. We are in 21.5 as my risk is 320 risk. 320 risk. It's going to get blown. Or we got something here. I'm out. 320. That's so quick. But if it turned, if we capture a turning point, we can hold on to that sucker. 320 risk on that one. 12.8 apples. Negative 12.8. What's the width on that thing? It was about 8. MNQ short zone. This was in at 848, out at 848. 1930 zone number. Great Depression. Great Depression. 1 minute holding split. Protected free space of 3. Outside local distal line. Recency of 2-1. Magnitude of 2-1. X score of, I don't know. 1-1, 2-1, about 3-1. X score of 3. What else is there? Arrival? No. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nope. No other traits. No other traits. I'm in it this short. 33. I don't like the pressure. I'm going to wait. 1-0 NA on that last one. So right now we're sitting at negative 21.3 apples. Is that right? No, it isn't. We're missing 20. There you go. Negative 61.5. There's the breakout downside. Gosh darn. I wanted it. What am I doing? Just wait. Just wait. That is actually a really good rally. On that 15-minute chart. This is an interesting time frame to look at right now. If I look at the 240 higher time frames, this would look really damaging if it looks red. But the 15-minute is creating some type of lower low, lower high, coming down. If it wants to print red, that's extremely damaging. For everybody. That's damaging. Now's the time to buy if they're going to buy. I'm not necessarily wanting to do that though. But now's the time to do it. Otherwise, they might let go of this thing. In my opinion. They got to protect this from happening. Is my point of view. Otherwise, this thing's falling, man. I'll tell you what. I'll take this anti-demand open. I'll take this demand open as a confirmation entry almost. That's what I would do right here. I don't want to fuck it up though. That looks really garbage, bro. It's looking like it's tanking. I don't want to get screwed over. I don't know. I think the money's in betting if the low will break, not getting in at the low break. You're already profitable at the low break. That's what we need to be. So this demand open needs to hold something The buyers need to hold up this a little bit here. Maybe play some range. I think they'd opt for that. They just don't want this thing to sell off, in my opinion. But the 240 would look great if it turns red. It would go right into that daily low. I don't know what's going to happen there. It could just push all the way. It could. And I highly doubt that this low will break. I think I might want to get in. I'd want to get in short for the long haul, or get in long underneath here for a little bit. I think it's got it. Wow, look at that comeback. This demand open completely worked. Look at that go. Wow. What a turnaround. I was thinking like, yeah, that's the buyers got to step in. This is their time. I didn't have the balls to be with them. Wow. That's fantastic. That might actually break the high. Wow. Struggling at the breakout line. It folded over well. It's a 5-minute demand open. Hits the open, protecting a wick. Hits the open, brings up. It folded over green. That's the fold point. Now it's hitting a breakout point. Boom, breakout point was just hit. This is the riskiest part of a breakout. This is the when the anti-breakout people flood in. But if they can persevere through that, this is now a demand zone. This is now zone. If it can persevere upwards. Right now, anti-breakout artists are in there. I actually like the anti-breakout with this. Oh, man, it doesn't look good, but I actually really like the anti-breakout with it. I wish I could. It's just risky. It's risky business. 15-minute looks really damaging. I need a new 15-minute bar because that thing is way too green. Way too green. This needs to get squashed in 5 minutes. Anti-breakout has worked tremendously at this point. I'd move my stop to pivot in the zone. I'd get rid of it at the high. Get the hell out. Because you hit that anti-breakout. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. It broke by 1 tick. Yeah, now that's very bullish. That's very, very bullish. I'd be more excited for this 15-minute bar to print because this bar is can do anything right now. It's very open-ended. It's already broken the low. It's touched towards this high multiple times already. It's been hitting this high right here, and before the actual high. It is bullish, no doubt. What do I think is going to happen? This is what we get paid for. We need to predict what's going to happen. So, weekly chart, I think it's going to go up and then come down, but it could go down right now. It could. Doesn't necessarily have to go down up anymore. Daily chart has somewhat tested this high, but it probably could a little bit more. It could do breakout bar prevention. It could go all the way down and turn red. If it turns red, that's bearish, obviously. Let's go 480, see if there's anything there. That's just bullish, but there's a line in the sand on this low at 80s. I think it can break that 80s. I really do. but it could go up first and then break the 80s. Let's see if, so my theory would be, let's draw some more bulls in and short when I would get in long. So that would require us to do this holding level creation short. That's what this would be. I would get in short at this fold point because that's where I would get in long if I wanted to go long. So we're going to go in short, anti-breakout. This is already coming down here though. But if this turns green, it's all the better. And that's quite bullish. It's actually at the high too. It's interesting. 23.75 is the width. This thing is still extending downwards. Oh, that's a great breakout though. Wow, there's a few things happening right now. I want the bulls to be happy to go in long. And I'll be there to short them. That's what I think I want to do. I might not have enough time here though, because this thing looks like it wants to test that 80s, and that's where my target would be. That's what I think is going to happen. It's going to break that low right here. These 80s and this 80 mark. Where's the 80s at? It's getting close already. 80s are at this low. Yeah, 80s at the low. We'll see. I would think the bulls would, I don't know, want to get in more. Let's entice the bulls to get in. So let's go to that 15-minute. That's gonna be the one right there. That's strong, man. That is strong. I think it'll entice the bulls in, man. That's what I think's gonna happen. Wow. Highly doubt it's gonna break that. It's gonna come down here first. There's the new bar print. Where's the new bar print? It should print now. What's going on? There it is. I am 10 seconds off. I do not like that. At least my timer is actually ahead of this timer. I'd rather have that. I think I'm going to want to buy up here. I'm going to get in for an anti-demand open. My stop loss needs to be here. My stop loss needs to be 20.5. I repeat, 20.5. 565 risk. I repeat, 565 risk. 565 risk. 565 risk. I'm moving my stop to pivot in the zone, which is this low, 23 flat. 23 flat. Piz of 465. 18.6. 22.6 original risk. This is an anti-demand open. It's gone 1.25 to 1. I would add on. I'm going to add on one contract. Adding on one as an add-on here. My add-ons are just notoriously bad. Don't know why. I was thinking adding is good. I did trail my stop a little bit to the pivot in the zone, but nothing else we can do about this. Basically asking for this thing to actually provide structure to the upside here. I would say structure, but you know, some candlesticks that make it look bullish, basically is what I'm saying. My stop should be at the pivot in the zone. Do I have my stop placed for that third contract? No, I don't. There it is. There you go. A little bit safer there. You don't want to forget that. I cannot forget that. Here's the next bar print. Very bullish print. Very good. Very, very good here. We're going to hold on to it. I'm holding on to it. MNQ long. This was an int because it was an anti-demand open. My add-on we got in at 903. 1931. Add-on was 1931-1. Did we take a picture of that? I believe we did. Oh, I don't know if we did. There you go. No. There you go. I got it at 1931-1. Oh, trail your stop, please. Trail your stop, please. My stop's going to be at break even. 30.75. Repeat, 30.75. Call it 31. Call it 31. Just because we want to stretch that muscle. We have to be okay with getting stopped out here. Risking 490 right now. I'm going to add to my position again. No, I can't. I'm not adding my position. I'm done. This trade is over with. 490 risk, 19.6. It's gonna hold. I'm gonna hold on to it if I can. 19 points. Wait a second. I'm risking 20 apples right now. We're up 40 or something like that, or more. I don't know. This was an excellent anti-demand open. 10.6, 10.5 width, and then MNQ long. Int as an add-on. This purple box was my add-on, which was 22.25, which is one contract in that. 22.6 apples original risk on the original position. Let this thing run. It's gone 3.75 to 1. Hold on to it. I'm going to wait. And trail my stop. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I should probably get out at what? Break even? My stop is at break even. Remember that? Trail stop. Trail stop at proximal line. $0. Trail stop at original at 75% because original trade proximal line. How many apples is that, please? Well, how many apples is 22.25 with one contract? 17.8. Boy, oh boy. 17.8, 75% of that is 13.4 apples risk now. 13.4 apples risk on that. We should be risking 13 apples, but we have more than that for some reason. I don't know why. We have $500 risk. I'm not sure why. 3 to 1. I'm trailing my stop to 1R here. 1R trail stop is 41. I repeat, 41 flat. 41 flat. 41 flat. risking trail stop. Trail stop at 1R. How much is that? 22.6 apples on the first position. Trail stop at 25% because 1R of original trade. I don't know, 7 apples risk. We're risking 110. Actually, we're positive $110 if we lose here. We're risking a positive 4.4 apples or that's what it seems like to me. $4.5 apples. Hold on, 4.5 apples. $11? 18 minus 7 is 11. That's not right. Sure, 15 and 10. I don't exactly know. Okay, cool. Right now we have on the line positive 110 apples. That's right. I'm done adding to my position once I hit terminal velocity, which is a whole nother description. I will. So once I trail my stop to what I was risking to begin with, 20 apples. What's 20 apples? About $500. If I can trail my stop to 5R, hold on, it's gone 4R, 1.33 piz now, 1.33 piz. 45. Oh my, it's going 4.5R now. I'm trailing my stop to 1.33 piz, which is 46. I repeat, 46 is my stop now. 46. 46 is my stop now. We're risking 410. Now we've hit terminal velocity. Where's price now? Terminal velocity is right here to 46, which is right here. A 1-to-1 would be 88.5. That's where I'd go for. 88.5. Repeat, 88.5 is target set. 88.5 target set. We are risking a positive $400. We're going to make $400 or we're going to make $3,000, and it's a 50% chance of happening. Now it's gone a lot less than 50%. I trailed my stop. Oh, we've got to mark down where I trailed it from here to here to here to here. There you go. We trailed stop. We've been done adding. I like adding in the beginning of the position. And I'm not going to be a trader that holds on forever. I think this is a great run. We have our target set at 5.5. I repeat, 5.5 target set at. Target set at 5.5R because terminal velocity. Because trail stop at original risk, at positive original risk, you know? And I did a 1-to-1 from there. So it's literally a 50% chance of making my original risk or making way more than that. I mean, this is where we want to be. we want to try to find ourselves, meander our way into a position somehow like this. Yeah, that's how it is. That's what we're trying to do. How much money would that be? 5.5 times 22.6. Let's say 20 times 5.5 is 110 apples. 110 apples. Target set at 110 apples. Positive 110. And then we've got trail stop. Our trail stop. We need to move trail stop, shouldn't we? Yeah, I'll move it to this holding level distal line, which is 48 flat. Or repeat, 48 flat. 48 flat. Not much of a trail stop difference, but I like I like going through those motions. I'd tell you that. $530 would be my trail stop. I have a feeling I'm going to hit trail stop here. Unfortunately. No more trail stop after terminal velocity. Whatever. I don't care. Trail stop at 1.75 R because holding level creation distal line. What's 1.75 R times 20? 36.7, whatever. Plus 36 apples because I had some slippage. And we got to mark down trail stop on this one. Trail stop at, where's my trail stop at? It was at 75%, but now it's at a little bit above there. Let's call it proximal line. At proximal, we'll call it 0% because holding level creation distal line. What's the profit on that? It'd be about 0. So I'm risking nothing on the add-on, but I'm well in the green on the original position. It's looking towards my stop loss now. It went close to target, but it's getting close to stop now. We're likely gonna get stopped here for positive 530, which is, I don't know how many apples. I should probably know that by now. 21 apples. Our reward, no, our risk is 21. Our risk is positive 21 apples to make I don't know what $3,000 is. 120. So positive 20 to make 20. Why do we have positive at all? Because you're supposed to trail stop, and a lot of the times this does not happen. A lot of the times it'll rip down and it'll stop me out, and that's what happens. Do you want to trail stop at all anymore? Nope. I'm just leaving it be. I'm just leaving the trade be. If I trail my stop tight, I have, after some research, I have about half the chance. So if I don't trail my stop, I have double the chance of the target hitting. If I trail my stop, I have half the chance. However, that came to me by thinking of something. I was thinking about probabilities, and a probability of, let's say, I don't know. I'm going to have to do a whole video on that. I can't do it right now. I got to describe these trades. This original position was a 3-minute anti-demand open. The demand open was a 3-minute demand open. I don't know. Protected free space? I have no idea. I don't know. Do you call it end of trend? Not really. Not really. It's about to get stopped out here. Gosh darn. We wanted it. We really did. We really, really wanted it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's gone 4.5 to 1 here. 25% pivot in zone. The add-on went how far? The add-on went about 1 to 1. Nope, never mind, a lot more. 1.25 to 1. With a 50% pivot in the zone. It's near my stop loss here. Very close here. Very close. I'm asking for some buyers. Come on, buyers. Come on, some buyers, please. Come on, please, buyers. Remember, we had a 50-50 chance. Oh, actually, at this point, we'll take this bet all day. 50-50 chance to make 20 apples or to make 120. That's a 50-50 bet. Now it's less, a lot less than 50-50. Now it's like 75% chance I'm going to lose. Why? Because price is right next to my stop loss. My target's way up here. Wherever current price is tells me the probability. It's dumping. My trail stop is that bubble, highest bubble right there. Getting real close. You know, hope is a valuable thing. I love this type of trading. That's all I can say. This is so fun, dude. Just being able to trail stop and just finding your way, finding my way into these random positions that are like, oh, okay. Well, makes sense to me. Like, this is how to get, I don't know. I think this is how it works. Some buyers are with me. I'm trailing my stop to that low though. 49.25. I'm out of here at 49.25 because there's no point. I'm not even gonna mention that I trailed stop to that. Just who really? I don't think it matters that much, but fine. I'll take a picture of it. I'm not gonna account for it though because it's really not that much money or not that many apples. I just don't want to. It's just unimportant, that's all. I'll take a picture of it, though. That's my trail stop. My trail stop is right there now. We've continued to trail our stop. I mean, there's nothing we can do now. Nothing we can do. We're either going to lose. We're going to make 20-some apples. Or we're going to make 100 and a lot more. Which doesn't seem likely right now, but we'll see. Well, we'll see. Right now, it is in that holding level creation pattern. If it's bullish, I'm gonna be freaking roaring because it's freaking awesome, dude. It's awesome. I've created literal game that's just like trading, but with a flip of a coin. It's not a chart. It's just flipping a coin. Heads or tails, heads or tails. So heads, it moves up 1R. Tails, it moves down or whatever, you know, and you can go short or long and you add your position. And I've been doing this. It's literally a freaking, it's like solitaire, whatever that single player card game is. It's kind of like that, but it's trading. I'm going to put it into a computer, bro, because it's fucking lit. I want to make it into some type of Some type of game. I wish it could be on a freaking Game Boy Advance, bro. That's what I'd like. But the easiest way to code games, in my opinion, I think, would be just a desktop computer game. And that's probably what I would go with. It doesn't have to look pretty. It's hitting demand open here. Demand open on the short side. These shorts, this is where the shorts get in. Protect this high. I can understand that. This is the fold point too. Doubles as the fold point and a demand open. This is a good spot for shorts to be, generally. But we'll see. I got to pay attention to higher time frame. Higher time frame hasn't really turned yet. And if it does, I'm going to get out because this thing can turn red. I have to understand that. That's why I'm not continuing my target. My target has been set at 5.5R. It's not going to change. I trailed my stop because it made more sense to trail stop. Just makes sense to trail stop on this low right here. 49.50. It just makes sense. If it turns green, it makes even more sense. But that's the first spot they're going to try to get, obviously, if they want to go short. We'll see. I think there could be, if it turns green, I think there could be some people getting in long for maybe this high to break, or at least to attack it. I can understand that, and I'd be happy for that because I'd be out fairly soon after that. Because I've been in down here. That's the point. That's what I want to be. You know, this is exactly the position I want to be in. And now, let the chips fall where they may. That is how it works, unfortunately. Where's my target? 89s? Where's 5.5? Oh, yeah, 89s. Okay. Because that's an area of interest for me. This is actually the proximal line, not the distal line, which is a good thing. The proximal line of this zone up here. Because on the 5 minute, it looks pretty decent as a zone. I was actually thinking about going short up here. So that's where my target would be. This is legend. I actually didn't plan that, where my target would be right where the supply zone would be. That's just dumb luck. I wish it would be thought through and planned, though. Way I set targets, I've developed it, is terminal velocity. From playing that game, I know what it is now. It's when my trail stop becomes what I originally risked on the position. So I risked 20 apples. My trail stop's at 20 apples, positive 20 apples. Now I do a 1-to-1 from that, wherever current price is wiggling right now. A 1-to-1 from that. Now it becomes a 50-50 bet. I'm either making my original risk or I'm going to make a ton more, whatever that might be. So that's exactly what I'm asking for. It's gone 5-to-1. It needs to go 0.5 more for me here. It's gone 5R. I don't like this anti-breakout. Please, anti-breakout. This is not the best of pictures. This is a breakout. But that means this is the most risky part of a breakout, the anti-breakout. Right as it breaks that high, there's orders that happen, in my opinion. There it is. There's the shorts right at the break of the high. Like, freaking A, dude. If it's going to do an anti-breakout, that's where it's going to do it, right as it breaks. Pretty much within that 25% zone. And we'll see here. We'll see if they're going to be successful. That could be it. That really could be it. It doesn't look bad on this chart either. It actually looks really good in this tiny little holding split on the 15-minute week split. Why am I worried? Just live. You're in a great position. That's all it is. This is where we want to find ourselves. What would be the next one? We need to find another one. That's our idea. So higher time frame, I don't know where this is going. So if this is going to go up, I feel like this high will hold, this daily high, this Friday's high. I think it'll do some type of, it won't ignore the high. I don't think it'll ignore it. There just doesn't seem to be a good zone for me to take. I mean, I see this 5-minute zone. I see that. That's definitely an option. It's definitely where I would think, all right, if it's going to go short, it's probably going to reach into that. I was thinking, because the high doesn't look at all good, and right here doesn't look that good either. I would have to wait. The problem with waiting, so let's say I have a higher time frame zone like this. Problem with waiting is waiting for smaller, lower time frame bars like 3 minute to start turning over red. That's how they get people to get in short when they're wanting to go long. So it's not always good to pay attention, because whether this zone's going to work or not, let's say for a 1-to-1, like let's say this is the zone, goes for a 1-to-1 down here. 1-to-1's right around here or something like that. If that was the case, what would they do when they break the zone? Well, it would be green, green, green. Maybe it comes down, and then near the proximal line, it starts turning red and turning over, and like, oh, I'm going to go short because this is the zone's going to work. That's how they get you to go short, just to fuel their party to go long. So I don't necessarily like confirmation entries. I like taking the zone outright and then adding to my position like that, and I'll just lose heavy or win heavy. But I like taking the zone outright. So that's just what I'm thinking, because the tricks that happen are unbelievable, are unreal. Just ridiculous is what I'm saying. Like, it'll look like it's going to turn. And it does. It breaks the low and confirms that it's going to turn lower, just to flip it around and just flip everybody on their asses. It's ridiculous. It's just... So that's why I'm saying it cannot only be the lower time frames, because that's where the frickin' games, and it's either the opposite of a breakout or it's going to be the breakout, and then it's like, that's what happens. It's looking great for me. It just broke the high again, but for some reason it's still hitting sellers. These are target taking bars also. Oh my goodness, it almost hit target. 5.25. I'm going to say that. 5.25. Nearing target here. Do I have 3 contracts at target? Yeah, I do. That's my position. 4 ticks from the high. It's come down a little bit. Do you want a trail stop? No, because then I split my probability of taking the win in half. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want as much space as I possibly can. Target hit. What a win. Nice trade. I should not feel elated, but it's freaking awesome. 6-1 it's hit. I got out at 5.5. Let's tally up the profits here. 22.6 apples, call it 20, because I think I got slippage on it. 20 times 5.5 are, which would be 110 apples on that trade. 110. Nicely done. Now we've got the other position, which is this add-on position from here to here, which went we got out at 1.75. It looks like 1.75, maybe 2. I'm going to call it 1.75. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. 5.5, and then 1.75 is the add-on. I like that. I like that a lot. 1.75 times 17.8 here. 17.8 times 17.8 times 1.75 are 31.2 apples profit there. We just made 141 apples. We are up 79 apples. Is that correct? 79 times $25 is $19.75. No, we're $400 off. What the fuck? Why am I $400 off, dude? How many apples is that? 16 apples off. Fuck. I don't want to be that far off, dude. I don't know. Somewhere along the lines, I fucked that up. Whatever. We're supposed to be up 60 apples. Whatever, bro. I don't understand this. Fucking A, man. Whatever, bruh. Whatever, Brahansky. Whatever. Oh, when did we get out? 9:31, probably. I don't exactly know. Here we go. Now we're into the split. So here it is. This zone is going to work here. I think it's possible. I don't want to get chased like that, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Because looks all right. It went 2.75 to 1. I repeat, 2.75 to 1. Now, what my original position did was... Oh, boy. Went 7.25 to 1. Nicely done. I'm going to take a picture of that. 3-minute time frame, please, because it was a 3-minute zone. Or a 3-minute, yeah, MTF. 1931-1. Add-on. Original trade. 15-minute, please. Take a picture. Looks really good for the high. If we want to protect the high, this is where I would get in to protect this high. And keep in mind that I still think that it could look bearish on the weekly chart to break the daily low. So the daily low would look like this. It's green. It's green, 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 right? Breakout bar prevention would be stopping at this previous bar's high, which right now is the time to do it. Right now is the time to go short if we want to do breakout bar prevention. It's possible because the 240-minute would get rejected, and if it would look red, and it's got an hour and a half left, 2.5 hours till noon, 2.5, I think, maybe 3.5. No, 2.5. 2.5 hours, and if this wants to turn red, this would look dangerous as a turning point to the downside. So that is the only reason I would take shorts right now, and I would hold on for dear life. It would be a huge risk reward. That's what I would do if I was wanting to go short. Truly, I feel like I should. To be honest with you, I'd hold on to that thing for dear life, because the 240-minute bar, man, if that would turn red, just imagine the wick on the top. That's freaking deadly. It's so unlikely, though, isn't it? So unlikely. So very, very unlikely. It's just unlikely. But that's the best times to trade, when it's unlikely. Because that's when you get paid. You get paid for taking that risk, you know what I'm saying, mate? You get paid for it. Okay, it's hitting this high. This would be my stop loss point of this trade. There's no point. Oh my goodness. If that turns around, that's where you get fucked over. But I tell you what, I might go in short here at this 94.75. Repeat, 94.75. I'm in short there if we can get in. This would be a comeback bar inside this zone. I'd go short. And I would hold on forever. Yep. Forever. Just kidding. I don't know. I would do the same exact thing. I probably wouldn't add on either. This is enough risk for me. I would trail stop and just see if it goes far. Not in. It has to break the low to get in. It's pretty bullish right now. Okay, doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going to delete that order. No harm, no foul. It's coming right into this high, man, and I just don't know if I'm not going to protect that high. I'm just not. I got to say to myself, I'm not going to protect that high because daily could break out. I'll tell you what, if it goes up like that, that's actually a really bullish sign on that breakout. Just saying. I kind of want to do protect this high. I'm going to get in short. I'm getting in short. From here to here is this zone on here. I'm not protecting the high, all right, but I'm going in short. It makes sense to me, so that's what I'm doing. My stop loss needs to be at this high, which is 24 flat. I'd actually go in short 2 of them. 24 flat, 24 flat, 24 flat, 465 risk. Did you take a picture? 465 risk, 465 risk. Take a picture, please. 465 risk. There we go. 465 risk, 465 risk, 465 risk. Hold on. 465 risk. I do like it, but I could be wrong. 465 risk, 465 risk. This is the time to take breakup bar preventions. Don't know how far it'll go, though. If it ever. 465 risk, I know. I got to mark it down yet. Hold your horses. This is breakup bar prevention heavy on the daily chart. 465 risk. Do I care about the weekly on this? I don't think so. Actually, it's... Yes, I do care about the weekly chart. 465 risk. I know I haven't wrote it down yet. 465 risk. 465 risk. I know, Brohansky. I'm trying to, bro. 465 risk. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. 18.6 apples risk. Asking for a 33A3. That means trail stop all the way down. If it does it, I reserve the right to get out whenever I want, though. So we got in at 939. This thing is reeling down. It's gone 0.5 to 1 here. I'm not going to add to my position. Well, I could, but I just don't. I really don't know how far this is going to go if it does. I really don't know. You could add to the position trail stop if you wanted to. I'm already 18 apples in. I'm gonna. You're supposed to add to your position and trail stop. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Add to my position, trail my stop. Add to my position, trail my stop. Add to my position, trail my stop. I'm in here. Out of my position, trail my stop. Out of my position, trail my stop. My stop loss needs to be at this high now, which is 17.25. Repeat 17.25. 17.25. 17.25. Risking $500 in total. That's my original position. That's good. 17.25 PIS. Doesn't look good at all. Probably risk too much on that add-on. We'll account for it later. 17.25. What is 17.25? Oh, that was my stop loss. This is my add-on. We're adding on it. We added on a 940, 1932-1. Did you take a picture? I don't think I did. I did. I did. Horrible add-on. Well, not a horrible add-on. I like to get in it early. Went 1R here with a 50% pivot in the zone. We moved our stop to PIS, about 50% of that, which is about 9 apples. About 9 apples. Hold on. The add-on was about 17.25 width. The width of the first initial trade is really shallow. Really shallow. 12.25. I might call it narrow. It was a 3-minute holding zone outside local distal line. Protecting free space of 1. Recency is 5.4. Magnitude is 5.4. X score of 10. Arrival was not really that overextended. It was just old. That's it. The add-on went 0. The add-on, how much risk is that? 17.25. Well, I like how you didn't add 2 contracts. 13.8 apples risk on that one. So if it breaks this high, I'm out of here. Risking 32 apples on this high. No, I'm not. I'm risking 9 plus. I'm risking 20. I'm risking $500. This high looks like it's going to get squashed here. And I'm out. I'm out. Take a picture. That's all right. The daily. Oh, markdown daily. Yeah. Daily breakout bar prevention. Super duper breakout bar prevention. Oh my goodness. Really? Breaks by a tick and turns around. Oh my goodness. Nasty. So nasty. That's all right. It is what it is. This was just a 5-minute int add-on, to be honest. No other reason. Filthy, bro. Filthy. Oh my filth. The filth coming off of that thing. I don't take re-entries. I just don't. I don't take these same thing over again. Because I get really locked into something. So if I take one re-entry, I'm like, this has to work, dude. And then I will take re-entries until I die. So I'm not taking that re-entry. I'm not doing that. I'd like to see it stop out, though, just because I got stopped out on it. Looks great. Great high. Super great high, in my opinion. That's why I went short to begin with. It's a good little high for this thing to retrace some. Lost 9 apples and then lost 13.8. Call it 14. Yep. We're at positive 34 apples. Is that right? No, that's not right either. Oh my gosh. Whatever, dude. Pretty much my appleage is just not right recently. Don't know why. What a bullish frickin' print on that 5-minute. Wow. Wow. I want to go in short, dude. This is the time. I'm in short. It's a different trade, okay? It's a different trade. It certainly doesn't look like a different trade to me, my friend. It certainly doesn't, does it? It's a fucking re-entry. Well, things have changed, bro. Re-entry, gosh darn it. 1933. It just looks like it. Look at the 3-minute. Look at all those wicks to break. Just looks like bowling pins. Right? I'm getting out at 1. This low? Yeah. 97. I'm out of here. 97. I gotta set stop. Yeah, I know. I gotta set stops. 23.75. $270 risk to make. $270 to make $265. $270 to make $265. $270 to make $265. 270 to make 265. 270 to make 265. Asking for a 1-to-1. Do you want to hold on to it? Technically, I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to. Gosh, I'm supposed to. 260. What is it? 260. How much risk? 270 for 265. Okay. Pretty much the same thing. $10.6. I have no need for that. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm trailing. I'm going to hold on to it. Why? Because I'm a freaking... I try to listen to what I'm saying. 686. 686 is my target. Change target from 1R to 2R. From 10.6 apples return to... Oops. Come on. 485. 19.4. Are you avoiding trailing your stop because you don't want to lose? Oh my goodness. How do you know? 17.5 is my stop. Pivot in the zone. Trail stop. If I can get these things to operate. There you go. 145 risk now. 145 risk. 5.8 apples piz. Love it. Love to see it. I'm not adding to my position because I'm a bit leery right now. I changed target from 1R to 2R because why? I have to list a reason. Because no reason. It's what I'm supposed to do. That's fine with me. MNQ short, int. Wow, it stopped at this low. Wow. I'll tell you, 1933, it was basically a 15-minute zone, essentially. What does it look like now? Oh, man, the piz might break here. It gave it a shot. Went 1R. That's all I hope for. All I ask for is for them to do their best. 11.5. It's still very bullish. Yep, very bullish. If it stops at these lows, like where my target was, yeah, it's bullish. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. To picture, I'm out. Well, I'm not trying that again. I'm out at 950. It tried. It tried. Certainly tried. I've got quite a few trades to clear up now. Yes, finally it broke. Okay. It broke the distal line, so the pivot in the zone was a good idea all across the board. This needs to be closed. 32s need to be closed, and 33, because that 33 was basically a re-entry. I know things changed. It printed like it was wanting to turn red and really blast down. So, whatever. Zero NA 1 with a 25% pivot in the zone. 1-1. Went 32-2, right? Yeah, 1-1 with a 25% pivot in zone, or 50%, fine. What else? How much did we lose on that one? 5.8 apples. We're still up 30. The add-ons, these trades down below here, is technically still running. I could have still been in that trade. That's just legendary. That's awesome. I don't know what it's thinking right now, because the daily looks like it's certain it's gonna break. The daily looks really close to breaking. Right there. This picture is better. Daily looks like it's just touching the high. I thought if it's going to be protected, it's going to be protected in that zone. So I think these, but I could be wrong. I don't want to be double wrong. So when it's at this, attacking this high like this, is this where people are starting to step in short? It could be. It could be. I think I just missed it. I don't know. I'm going to take a quick break. All right, it's tapped this high. I'm going to get in. I could be wrong. My high needs to be at this high. 38.75, repeat 38.75. That's fine. 395 risk. 15.8. 15.8 apples risk. 959 entry. 1934 zone number. Basically based on this daily chart. But I mean, it's the high, man. Asking for a bounce lower. That's all. What time frame was this? 15-minute looks like that. This 15-minute chart's about to start. I'm getting out at 1:01. Because that's all I was actually after anyways. 1:01 would be down here at 14 flat, or repeat 14 flat. Okay. 13.75, that's fine. 605 reward. 24.2 apples reward. Asking for a 1:01. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm stopped out. Hello? Thank you. Jeez. Yeah, good. I didn't get that much slippage. I got 2 tick slippage. That's not that bad. I'm out already. Well, that sucked. Breaks the daily high. Zero NA on that. Super tight risk though. 14.25. Negative 15.8 apples on that. That was stupid. Definitely stupid. 1933. Can you tell me which that trade was? It was just a 15-minute zone. 15-minute zone. Okay. I would want to go short, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna wait. Yep, that's it. Ooh. I actually might go short here. 55, 50. 55, 50. How many contracts? $12. Yeah, I'd go 2. 2 contracts. My stop would be at, I want to be exact. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. 69.75. 570 risk. 570 risk. 570 risk. I like this zone. Um, 570 risk. I love it. I actually really like it. 570 risk. 22.8 apples. I'm going for 33.3. I'm in Q short. 10.06. 19.35 zone number. This was a 1 minute holding level. Protecting free space of 3 outside regional distal line. Recencies 5.6. Magnitude is 6.5 x10. OA arrival of 2. Also a daily breakout bar daily anti-breakout. This is a zone with this 15.25. Where's the daily chart? The daily chart looks like this. That's essentially what it looks like. I actually like that. 646 should be my target. Um, 646 should be my target. Where's that? 646? That's way down here. That's a monster move. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Then I'm trailing stop. Then I'm just doing the trail stop method. No target set, just trail stop. We're in 2 contracts, so that would be more than enough. Whatever. You can just trail stop immediately if you wanted to. If it goes down, of course. We need to catch it first, because this thing's not being catched yet. It's a 15-minute week split, but the 1 minute chart appears to be actually a zone. A decent looking one at that holding level. If I can get in any other way, I would. Comeback bar, I don't like those as change of trend, but that's possible. You can get in another short and that comeback bar. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. 46.75 I'd add on. 46.75, repeat 46.75. We would add on for this comeback bar, boom to boom. That would be it. We are not in that yet. Very close. 1935-1. Looks like it will. Look like it will, but we've got 20 seconds left for it to break this low. It might not. It might not do that. I'm not doing it then. 5 minute did not break. I'm not taking that. It has yet. We have yet to get an add-on. That's fine with me. I did cancel the order. Right now it's just one clear trade. One clear trade. Not looking good. Where are we, boys? I am short. Because I think it's going to happen, but man, oh man. We might not get this. I mean, it's looking like it just wants to go up. Where are the where's the shorts at? It's on the other side of the daily high. Daily high is just broken. Where are we at? Anybody? Is there anybody there? No one's there. Absolutely no one's there to pick me up, huh? No one? Really? My goodness. No one's there? I might be messed up here. I might be messed up. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. I'm glad I didn't add on. How many apples is it? Risking 23. 23 apples. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped here. It would be 23 apples. It went 0.25 to 1. Yeah, 0.25 to 1. I'm out. I'm out. 10, 12. That was a bad one. That sucks. Negative 23 apples on that brings us down 8.8 apples on the session. It sucks. I just think it's gonna freaking go down at some point here, but man, it doesn't. Dude, if I kept my long position on, bro. If I just kept that on, that's just wild. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again. This thing is just stretching. Oh, break my heart, say you love me again. All right, well, I'm gonna have to be done on the session. Gosh darn. I think it's gonna go down, man. I really do. But I can't. All right, well, that's it on the session. Do some accounting quick. This trade, I will do accounting later because that shit went up, bro. I can't believe I got out right here. I got out right here. I got out half of it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. There's just no reason for me to go short. There's just none. Doesn't seem to be. I'd like to go short. Really would like to go short. Yeah, I think it's probably safest just to stop. Come back. Charged up. So lame. That was 10 trades and at 10:17. I didn't even see my start time. I think it was like 8:20. I don't know. 10 trades. Max loss of 60.7 plus 22. 83.3. 83.3. The high was 61.3. The low was negative 60.7. Yeah, negative 60.7. Closing apples was negative 6.3. Commissions, negative 8.8. Apples with the commissions. So, U.S. dollars, negative 118. What is that? Oh. divided by 25? That's 4.7 apples. So whatever, we're 4 apples off. We were off a lot today. I don't want to stop because I think it's gonna get into this area, and I'd want to go short there. How long is it gonna take? Wow, I don't know. $804 to 805 to 827. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. All right. Anyways. All right.